Now, I don't know what happened with Odyssey 1, but if this was the better version, then Odyssey 1 really sucked. Because this was not the best of all of them. Thank you, Grandma. Rest her soul.
What if it was the worser version?
2 got worse than 1? Well, that says a lot.
We're playing
Inside
MLB Baseball 2023, which was the same as MLB 2022, which was the same as MLB 2021, which was the same as MLB... I don't think there was a 2020 because of COVID.
I'm saying, I see your games now. They're practically like real people.
Yeah, they look awful.
They look awful now?
Kind of. And hello, everybody, and welcome back to Feeding the Ducks Pondcast, giving you little breadcrumbs of entertainment on a weekly basis. I am your host, the 8-bit Kyle.
The what?
8-bit.
What's that mean? Oh, I see what you're doing.
Graphics.
Yeah, okay. And I'm KC Munchkin Joe, which I'll explain shortly.
All right.
I shouldn't have given away the lead.
Yeah.
How are you today?
I feel like my voice is gone, so that's great.
Perfect for a
podcast.
Cool.
I just gotta talk like this every day.
Mime the episode. We should do an episode as mimes. You know my love of mimes.
Welcome back to Feeding the Ducks.
Well, should I just go and carry this?
Yeah. What? I mean, how are you?
I'm well. Thank you for asking. It's so nice of you.
Yes. Thank you. Very good.
Well, let's just go right into this. Let's not try to.
All right, cool. We're professionals.
Last week's episode, you had mentioned several times how you freaked out while playing video games, which may be a problem in itself. We may have to cut you off on video games.
I don't play video games. I don't have the time anymore.
Okay.
Because I'm an adult with a job.
Yeah, that sucks, right?
I have to run a podcast instead of playing video games.
I hope that's not your only job. So a couple of our loyal, faithful listeners.
I thought you were going to say lawyers.
A couple of our lawyers have just told us to shut up. We can't even get lawyers. We're not even at that level yet. But our faithful listeners, there's Beth and Holly have mentioned this. Who else is out there? There's Penelope, Pam. The fact that we can name every one of our listeners is sad, but you have a couple that I just want to do shout outs to.
Nate, Tara, Emily, Jody, Jeff.
Don't forget the other family, as we will not name them.
Sorry,
it feels rude to say that.
The web page is loading of top 100 generic names.
And there's Mike and Steve. Let's inflate our numbers by naming every name in there. But a lot of them have said that we are very similar. But then going back to the video games, I was never a big video game guy. So that's definitely different. But I tried to find the root of why I wasn't a video game guy. And I went deep back past some swampy memories, and I found the reason for this. Now, when I was a kid, a few years ago, the video game world would start to explode. It became huge then. You guys think you're big, but we had like Atari, ColecoVision. This Commodore 60. This was big.
F is
you're going to be looking up a lot this episode.
Colloquial vision.
But you don't understand how huge this was. We had Pac-Man. Have you heard of Pac-Man?
I'm trying to get past colloquy vision.
Yes, colloquy vision.
What was it?
Pac-Man?
No, the one.
ColecoVision.
I'm on chloroquine and hydrochloroquine toxicity. I don't think I typed in the right thing.
No, I don't think you did.
All right. What was this other one? Pac-Man.
But Pac-Man was so big, there was actually a fever. There was a Pac-Man fever. Now, you kids, I know you grew up with the COVID and stuff, but nothing was bigger than Pac-Man fever. No, seriously. And the only reason they didn't shut us down and keep us in the house, we would have played more Pac-Man, thereby exasperating the pandemic of the early 80s.
Are you kidding me?
No, this is true. We had Pac-Man fever. It was big.
I'm aware of the song. Yeah, I'm very much aware of the song.
No, it's not a song. The song was based on the actual fever.
Are you kidding me? You're screwing with me. You're screwing with me right now.
Oh, this generation. But anyway.
Are you serious?
There wasn't... Oh.
Shut off your phone.
Hold, please. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
What the hell's going
We're doing a live show now, and you just interrupted. Where was I?
And we're back.
Phone's off. Sorry.
Come on, dude.
Blame your mother. It was her.
Silence all cell phones.
I'm new at this. It's my first day.
Anyway, Google has Pac-Man.
Okay. So your question was, okay, we're going to need a lot of this today because you're going to be overwhelmed.
No. You can play Pac-Man on Google, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, you can do anything. Pac-Man. Yeah. So there was a fever.
Yes, okay. There was influenza, COVID, and in between that, Pac-Man
Pac-Man was huge. Yes, it was a big fever. But so these were games growing up, Asteroids, and maybe you heard of it. So Christmas was coming, and I was ready to get my console, do you call it? The thingamajig?
Yes, console.
And what was I going to get Atari? Was I going to get ColecoVision? Was I going to get, what was the other one? Activision. Activision was a good
company.
One. So I open up the gift, me and my brother, we get from our grandmother. We get Odyssey 2. Have you heard of Odyssey 2?
Only because I looked it up beforehand.
Yes.
It's the one with the big keyboard on it.
Oh, it was a big keyboard, all right. Odyssey 2. Now, I don't know what happened with Odyssey 1, but if this was the better version, then Odyssey 1 really sucked. Because this was not the best of all of them. Thank you, Grandma. Rest her soul.
What if it was the worser version?
2 got worse than 1? Well, that says a lot because the big game there, and we're speaking of Pac-Man, the big game, as I said earlier, Casey Munchkin.
Yeah.
Casey Munchkin was Pac-Man on meth.
Yeah.
It was a furry thing that you couldn't even tell because the graphics were bad. Had a couple of antennas, and it was the exact same game, only there were like 10 pellets instead of the whole board. What?
They're pills.
Were they pills in Odyssey 2, though?
They're called pills in Casey Munchkin, not pellets.
Somebody did their research. Pills. So pellets in Pac-Man, pills in
Yes.
Casey. Okay, see, it's completely different. Completely different game. And
they
you need
move.
to show this
And
up
they
there.
move.
Did they
pills-
not? Oh, that's
the
right. They
pills
don't move in Pac-Man.
move.
Yes, they moved. It made it get harder. But there were only like 12 of them on the board.
Something like that.
And they had the little blinky ghost or whatever they were called in that.
It was Pac-Man.
What? It was
Pac-Man.
It was Pac-Man. It was discount Batman.
Yeah.
It was. It was ghetto Pac-Man is what it was. So this is what we opened. Like, are you kidding me? Where's the asteroids? Where's the centipede? These are games. Qbert. I'm just naming names now.
It's not like any of this. It's a generational thing.
No, this is not a generational
Yes,
thing.
it is.
Atari would have been a generational
No.
thing. This was Odyssey 2.
No, not the console.
What?
The parents can't understand differences for some reason.
This was my grandmother. Don't blame my parents on this. They didn't even get me anything.
No, I'm blaming you guys now. Because when
we got you everything, all the hip stuff.
probably not the right ones.
What are you talking about? We got Sega. Did I say it right? Sega.
I don't think Sega makes consoles anymore.
Oh, I don't even know what the difference in what's like Nintendo and Sega different.
Yes.
See, okay, the two completely different things.
Yes.
Okay. See, we didn't. I think Nintendo, Sega and Nintendo were around the '80s, but
probably
not when I was playing. But this, I mean, we had Casey Munchkin. Yeah. We had look this one up. Pickaxe Pete.
Oh, I've seen Pickaxe Pete.
Pickaxe Pete is Donkey Kong without the donkey, without the Kong. It was just a little stick figure running around. I don't even know if there were barrels. I don't know what the hell he was doing. He had a pickaxe, hence his name. Ugh. Oh, it was terrible.
All the they're just watching them. I thought I was gonna have a stroke.
Why?
Because there's the refresh rate or whatever. I'm gonna use terms I don't understand.
I won't understand.
The pixels, the bits, the refresh rate of the time. It was latency and stuff. And so there were like 6 of the same image on the screen at a time. Yeah. So it's like 1, 2, 3. And then it just goes back and forth between the 3.
Well, he was swinging his pickaxe.
Yeah.
Well, what do you want him to do?
Nothing, but it was just hard to look at.
Well, try playing it. Why do you think our generation is so screwed up? Thereby making your generation even more screwed up. I blame Pickaxe Pete.
Yeah. Okay.
Pickaxe Pete.
Pickaxe Pete.
I was just saying.
Is the thing. The thing.
The thing?
Yeah, it's the thing.
Okay. Well, I'm saying I see your games now. They're practically like real people.
Yeah, they look awful.
They look awful now?
Kind of.
Really?
I was talking about this with my friends. The new Mortal Kombat game is coming or came out recently.
Mortal Kombat. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Mortal Kombat 1.
Did a Mortal Kombat come out years ago?
Yeah. Mortal Kombat 1, the 12th game in the series.
I'm confused with the math. I was told there'd be no math in the show.
There was Mortal Kombat 1,
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat
Yeah.
2,
Okay.
MK3.
Yeah, okay.
A whole bunch of ones with subtags I don't understand.
Okay, like Fast
and then
and
Mortal
Furious.
Kombat 9 was just called Mortal Kombat.
Oh, I
Then
see.
MKX, then Mortal Kombat 11, and now Mortal 1 Combat.
Too fast, too furious. All right, so they're just starting over.
Actually, yes.
Okay.
They took Mortal Kombat at the end of Mortal Kombat 11. It's like time travel. Everything
They're starting
got
over.
reset.
They're starting over.
Yeah.
So the reboot.
Second time
Second
they
reboot,
rebooted.
okay.
Because
It's
Mortal
like
Kombat
Spider-Man.
9 also rebooted everything. And then there was 10, 11, and now they're restarting at 1.
All right.
If you don't like the way your story's going, just redo it. That's the moral.
the way you get to
Anyway,
it.
the point
Yes.
of what I'm saying
Okay, good.
is the way the games have gone from 9 to 12, everything has just gotten more bland.
Mm-hmm.
So if you look at the costumes from Mortal Kombat 9 as opposed to Mortal Kombat 12, it's awful. It's just generic and bland. They made it more realistic and it totally ruined it. And that's my problem overall with the realistic graphics.
That's your problem. Realistic graphics.
Yes.
Our basketball game in Odyssey 2 was 2 sticks with a guy holding a ball up into the air and he would just move. It was Pong with a ball. It was 1-on-1, 2 blocks of pixels or whatever you want to call it.
It was immersive. I don't want to feel like I'm in the game.
Well, you weren't. That's for sure with Odyssey 2. 'Cause you just moved up and down and pressed the button and it shot. Maybe it went in. Maybe it didn't. That's what you did for an
Yeah,
hour.
you had 2 buttons.
No, we had 1 button. You didn't dribble. You shot it. If you got the ball and just hit the button accidentally, you shot it from wherever you were. This was horrible. We had hockey. Oh, we had hockey, right? Hockey at least had a few players, but there was one thing on hockey.
Yeah.
If you had the lead, if you were winning in the game,
Yeah.
there was a point and you can go to the corner, shoot the puck all the way up on a line, and it would stop in a corner that nobody can get to. Basically, it would stick in a corner, and for some reason, your player couldn't get there, and you would just sit there for 20 minutes and win the game. That's how you would win.
You know, back then you guys had actual sports. You could go outside and play instead.
That's what we did.
Instead of
That's why they made the game.
lines.
That's why they made the game so bad. Is to go out and play. This game sucks. This was horrible.
well, nothing's changed. At least
you
with the
guys got
sports
everything
games.
now. The game, from what I said, I mean, I don't know. We got that. What's that game we play? That the family has played. The only video game I've ever played. The thing with the guy in the cars. The guy, the
Mario?
the Italian guy, the giddy. What's his name?
Mario
Yeah.
Kart?
Whatever, Mario.
You can't remember Mario Kart?
Mario. I remember Casey Munchkin. I have a great long-term memory, terrible short-term.
Okay.
What?
Nothing. You don't know Mario Kart.
I know it. I just
Which
forgot
has
his
been
name.
around since Casey Munchkin.
Has he?
Something
well,
like
he
that.
was the Donkey Kong guy. How did he become the big star? It was Donkey Kong. The game was Donkey Kong, and this little Italian guy jumped over barrels. How did he become the face of the whole company and make bad movies? How come they never made a Donkey Kong movie? Or did they?
I don't think so.
I think he had a cartoon. They all
Maybe.
had cartoons back
Yeah,
then.
something like that.
Donkey
Mario
Kong.
had a cartoon.
Mario got
Mario
something.
had the live action movie.
Oh, God. They had a bunch of live action movies,
A
right? There was
no.
one back in the 80s or 90s.
It's like 3.
Really?
There's the Mario movie from this year, the live action one, and like some kind of cartoon.
Oh, okay.
I don't think there's any more than that.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of games.
You know who didn't have a movie?
Who?
Casey Munchkin.
Oh.
That would have been great.
Yeah. Does Pac-Man have a game?
He had a cartoon. He had a Saturday.
Movie?
He had a cartoon. He had a cereal. He had a song. Pac-Man was huge, and an epidemic,
Fever.
as we've talked about.
Fever.
Fever. Yes, it was terrible. It was
Yeah,
terrible.
no, you guys could have just played real games, and I guess we kind of can too.
Why can't you?
No, we can. It's called GTA.
Oh, yes.
A lot of people are playing that in real life.
Playing out in the streets
it is
of all over the place.
It's not happy. There's also yeah, I got nothing. I can't.
The thing was, like, I don't understand. Like, when I played baseball, we talked about my baseball adventures. We played, usually had a doubleheader on Saturday. We played Sunday. We played during the week. We had practice.
Okay, you got to stop talking about these sports terms I don't understand.
Doubleheader is 2 games.
Double practice. What the hell is practice?
This is just bad parenting right here. Parenting.
I just don't care.
But we played. The fields were always had teams and games going on. I passed by baseball fields on a weekend. There's no games going on. What are you guys doing? What happened?
We're playing
inside
MLB baseball 2023, which was the same as MLB 2022, which was the same as MLB 2021, which was the same as MLB. I don't think there was a 2020 because of COVID, which was the same as MLB 20.
Well, your MLB 20, all of them are the same. Better than Odyssey 2 baseball, which
I think it was just the same.
No. Every play, you hit the ball, it went right to the shortstop. That was it. Ball came, ball went there. Ball came, ball went there. That was it. No running. Again, Pong figures.
All the sports games are the same year after year. The sports game, the basketballs, the hockeys, the wrestlings.
There's wrestling? Oh, that would have been cool.
Yeah, they're like half. They're like half made though.
WWE games?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Let's play those.
Which one? 2023? It's the same as 2022, which is the same as 2021, which is the same.
I think we got you. So you're saying, as a person from obviously a different generation who grew up more, that the games are not good? Because it seems like everyone's obsessed with them.
Well, here's my problem. Some games are very good. The problem is with these mass market games, the sports games, the let's call it Call of Duties, Yes, duty. All the problem is these games are half made now.
I don't know what that means.
They're half made, released, and then they finish the game later on.
So, what does half made mean? I don't
They half make the game. They don't really care about bugs or anything. They'll fix that after the game's released because they want the money from people buying the game initially.
Here goes your anti-capitalist
rant
again.
It's what happens.
We'll play your video game in Russia, pal.
It's actually where Tetris came from, and they're making a movie about it.
The thing where you build the blocks? Yeah. They're making a movie?
There is an international spy thriller about the creation of Tetris. I shit you not. This is a movie that's being made.
This is why there's a strike. Still, they're making a Texas.
I'm pretty sure it's a biopic.
We're shutting it down. We've gone too far.
It's a biopic.
A biopic?
Yeah.
Of the guy who made it?
I guess it's
is like Oppenheimer? Is this guy going to be playing
Tetris movie? Tetris movie. Hank Rogers discovers Tetris in 1988 and then risks everything by traveling to the Soviet Union, where he joins forces with inventor Alexei Pajitnov to bring the game to the masses.
Is this a true story?
I think it's a true story.
This guy, what to bring in 1988?
In order to put Tetris on Nintendo, the man had to infiltrate Russia and steal the game.
As a guy who might be addicted. Did the world really need Tetris that bad? That this guy
it is. I think it's the highest selling game.
Is it?
Yeah.
Tetris?
Yeah.
Really?
It's either the first or second highest selling video game.
Higher than Doom?
Yes. Highest selling video game. I believe it's like 1-1 with Minecraft. Okay. Top selling game of all time.
This is of all time.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Minecraft
over Pac-Man.
Yes. 238 million sales.
See, well, no, that's not fair. It's not.
Oh, sorry, not everyone could afford a giant video game cabinet.
I'm just saying. In the day we went to the arcades to play.
Yes, I know.
So we weren't buying. We put
this
quarters
is a little
in.
ridiculous.
Count the amount of quarters that went into a Pac-Man game. See who wins this.
I
don't know why I'm fighting so hard for Pac-Man.
Yeah, why you have no. Anyway, Minecraft, Grand Theft Auto, Tetris. Moral of the story: people really like blocks.
Minecraft, GTA is the one where they kill everyone. Nice. And third, Tetris is third. So this guy went. So this guy's a hero.
Yeah, but that's the 2006 version of Tetris, whatever that means. And if you would like to bring it home even further, I believe one of the top-selling toys. Over 350 million estimated Rubik's Cubes have been sold.
I never got
People
Rubik's Cube.
like squares.
I think you're right. We should put a square on this show.
Where the... Oh, hey, wait. And if you want more, Lego with over 320 billion blocks have been made.
A lot of blocks.
People like
People love
square things.
They like things square. It's easy for them. Did you ever do the Rubik's Cube? Like actually get it done?
I took it apart and put it back together.
It was, again, me growing up, Rubik's Cube was huge. That's when I didn't understand it. It was frustrating.
Yeah.
The only way to get it done was take the stickers off and painstakingly put them back on. Never.
Hammer.
I never got a side. I don't know what it says more about the game or me, but I never got it. I didn't have the patience or the brain power to put a Rubik's Cube together. I even had a keychain with a Rubik's Cube on it. Why?
Oh, this barely worked.
What?
There were some Rubik's Cubes that barely turned.
There was a difference.
Yeah.
I ain't doing it.
Have you seen the funky ones?
What's a funky one?
There's like, not yet. 9x9s.
Did you say knock knock?
No. There's like 9x9s, 20x20s.
I don't know what any of these numbers. Again, with the math, what's going on?
A Rubik's Cube is 3 squares by 3 squares.
Is it?
Yes, 9 total squares on each side.
I thought it was 4 on each side. What?
If you couldn't get a side with only 4 squares, that says more about you.
A 4E, like 4 across, 4 down.
No, 3 and 3.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But now they
I couldn't
got
get
like
4 either. If there was just 4 blocks. Rubik's Cube.
Biggest.
Oh my God! Angry that you made me.
Rubik's Cube. Yeah, like look at this one.
What am I looking at? What is that?
That's a giant Rubik's Cube. It's not even like all the colors aren't even, all the blocks aren't even the same size.
Why is it?
It's a giant ass Rubik's
How
Cube.
How big?
Yes.
Wasn't the answer? Wasn't a yes or no
this
question?
One,
How big? Yes.
This other one I'm looking at is 21 by 21
what is
squares.
that?
That's
that
a
looks
21
like when we used to take
21.
Play-Doh and push all the colors together. What the hell is that? Show that so that makes sense.
That is a 21 by 21 Rubik's Cube. The problem with this one is the squares are just not the same size.
It's a furniture piece that big. Oh my God. What a...
They've got triangle ones. They've got hexagons. Rubik's Cube has taken over the masses.
I thought it was long gone. I didn't know.
No.
They were coming out with different shapes and flavors for it. Holy crap. Rubik's Cube. Yeah. Another thing I didn't get. Another thing I didn't get as an 80s child. What?
I don't get the squares.
Yeah, I don't get the love of America with squares. Wow. Okay, Rubik's Cube. Who knew?
Yeah.
Who knew? What else you got there that I hated growing up? I thought I was such an 80s child, but yet I hated the games, hated the Rubik's Cube. Oh my God, we should do an 80s show now.
I don't know nothing about the 80s. I like the aesthetic.
What's the aesthetics?
Not the actual 80s aesthetic, the retro 80s aesthetic,
What's
where
that?
everything's neon and sci-fi.
Neon was cool.
I don't think that's what the 80s looked like, though.
We had some neon. We had a lot of neon. We had some neon. We had pastels.
Yeah, that's not neon.
It could be if you make it a neon pastel. Is that right?
Okay. Yeah, it's something.
Wow, Rubik's Cube. Who knew?
You really hung up about the cube?
No, because I forgot about it, and I remember how frustrated I was because not many of my friends could do it either. I didn't hang out with the smartest bunch.
Yeah.
What are those people who do it in like 4 seconds? What's the deal with that? They cheating?
God?
What? What's
Robots?
No, I've seen like they put it down. The kids do it in like 30 seconds.
My thing is
What
I think about what those people are. They're Terminators that were sent too far back in time to kill
Cube?
John Connor. So now they got nothing to do but pass the time by solving Rubik's Cube.
Did they kill John Connor?
No, because they're waiting for they went
they
too
came
far
too
back.
far back.
So now they got to wait for him.
Well, why wouldn't they kill his mother like they did in the first movie?
That's even farther. They
Would they
went
go back
way
to
too
Lincoln?
far.
Why don't they kill Lincoln? What are we talking about? This is as confusing as a Terminator movie.
Oh my God! Don't even get me started on that.
That stops after 2. Don't worry about it. You're good after 2.
Wait, what about 3?
No.
Or Salvation?
No.
Or
Genesis.
what the hell?
There was a
Genesis.
Genesis, and then there
Dark
was a
Fate.
Dark Fate. But didn't one of them?
There's one more.
Didn't
they
understand.
just come out with one more?
I thought Dark Fate was the last one.
Genesis.
I don't know, but I know Arnold is 75 years old and he's still like they made a last movie. I think Terminators could get old. Yeah. Oh yeah. We mentioned that Terminators could get old. Yeah, sure.
We love de-aging everyone, but we didn't feel like doing it. No, they did.
No, but in the scene, I didn't see the movie, but I know there's a scene where they see him and he's Arnold. He's old Arnold.
Yeah.
Yeah, how'd that happen? What does this have to do with video games?
Wait, oh my God.
What?
I looked up entire Terminator franchise and Google gave me, here's the entire Terminator franchise timeline.
No,
I'm not looking at that. I just want to know what the last movie is because I'm pretty sure
Dark
there's
Fate.
4 or 5. I thought there were 7 now.
Dark Fate was the last one with Linda Hamilton.
Was it?
I think.
I could have sworn there were 7.
Yes, but nothing to do with video games.
They don't have a Terminator
I'm
video
sure
game?
they did.
Oh, they got the one in the arcade.
The one with the gun.
They got the Terminator Salvation one.
With the gun.
Yeah.
I like the one with the gun. I like the games in the gun.
Those
That's why I
things
go.
are big. Those ones were big, though.
I like going to the bowling alley to play arcade games. Like you mentioned. Like,
Everybody's understood what I meant.
oh, God. I really feel like playing a video game. Let me go to a bowling alley. We drive right past the arcade and head to the bowling alley.
I would love to, but no arcades exist in this area.
We got the Yes Arcades.
I don't
Shout
wanna
out
go
to
all
Yes
the way
Arcades in
there.
Red Bank. What?
Oh, okay. I guess you're going to tell them where it is.
Why?
I don't want to go all the way to Red Bank. It's like 5 minutes away.
I love Red Bank.
I love it too, but
I love
like
Red Bank. But they got. I like all the gun games. Those are the only games I would play now.
I like the racing games.
Those are okay. We had
'Cause you
pole
can hit
position.
trees.
You familiar with pole position?
It's ringing a bell.
You just sat and you'd sit in the seat in the arcade like you were in a car and you'd drive it. You'd drive during the race. It was great.
Oh my God, this one was impossible. I remember this one.
Possible? It's not possible. You can finish. You might not win, but you can finish.
yeah.
Well, that brings me back to the thing I was talking about before we went. Well, Mario. We've played
Oh, yeah,
Mario.
Mario.
Remember Mario?
Yeah.
We played that. So, I fell asleep playing.
You have a thing about falling asleep
I
and
have
driving.
This is true. This is true.
Video games or not, you gotta. We'll tell that story one day.
Oh God, when I'm ready, when I'm emotionally stable enough to close.
Yeah, we used to play Mario Kart.
Yes, the 4 of us.
When I was home from college.
Because
now I'm
of
home
what?
all the time.
Why were you home from college?
Winter break.
No, what was the reason you were home for a while at college?
Pac-Man video.
Yes, exactly. That's what COVID was. They just changed the name. What? It's a thing.
Okay, sure. So yeah, we would play. What the hell was the name of the game? Mario Kart?
See, just like me.
And apparently, no, since nobody else in this family was good at it, they accused me of cheating.
Well, you did.
I didn't cheat.
You did.
I won.
By cheating.
You fell asleep. You have no right to claim anything.
I'm not saying.
There's no way you could have won.
I'm not saying I would have won. It's frustrating. I fall off a cliff every time.
You have auto turning on. That makes it impossible to do that.
And yet here we are. Yes, I hate this. So frustrating to play. This goes back to childhood.
Really?
I used to go to a friend's house. We had 4 of us who used to hang out all the time. Go to his house. He had the computer. I think he had a Commodore 64, which was huge back then. Big. And the 3 of them would play, and I would walk around his house looking for things to get in trouble with. That's what I used to do. Well, they played for hours. Yeah. Because I don't want to play. Because I knew I sucked at it, and I don't want to be frustrated. So I went walking to the kid's house.
Why?
Because I was bored. I don't want to watch people. Like, okay, this is perfect. Watching people play video games.
Oh, don't
Tell me
get
where
me
you're
started.
going next year. Or whenever it is.
In like a month.
A month? Oh, it's that soon? Okay.
I will be going to see
What?
Game Grumps live.
What?
Game Grumps live.
Game Grump?
Grumps, 2 of them.
Grump, as
There's
in
2 of
us.
them.
Grumps.
Grumps.
Okay.
2 of them.
Now, what happens in the game Grumps Live? Explain.
I'm not entirely sure because I've never seen one, but apparently they do video game tournaments.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does that mean? What's a video game tournament?
They play.
Because if I go to watch college basketball, I'm going to watch 2 teams with a ball go out and be athletic and play a game. What do they do here?
Comedy.
What do you mean comedy? I thought they did video games. It just killed my whole bit.
I win.
I just shot my whole bit down.
They play video games.
They play video games.
And they do funnies.
Okay, between the funnies, they're playing a video game.
Yeah.
And you're going to sit there and watch people play video
I
games.
think there's some crowd interaction.
You're going to sit there and watch people play video games.
I think there's some crowd interaction.
Let's do this again. Well, how do you do that? I've seen you do it here. I've seen you sit and watch people. I think you even were doing YouTube stuff where you were playing the game and somebody over there.
And what? What was
Somebody
that?
there?
No.
Explain that to me.
What? What was? No. Actually, what were you going to say? What was I doing?
Well, weren't you playing a game and narrating as you played?
Oh yeah, commentating.
Sorry, same thing.
No.
Okay.
Narrating is explaining what's going on. Commentating is making it funny.
Okay. But I don't understand.
Today's word of the day.
I don't understand how people could sit and watch somebody else play a video game.
Okay.
Well, especially live.
I don't understand how somebody can sit and watch somebody play sports.
Okay, but there's athletic ability going on in sports. People have
Some of these gamers are very skilled at what they do.
I get that skill. They're not athletic. What?
Why is athletic?
I got nothing. Guess I lost this.
Why
one.
is athletic the quota for entertainment? Most actors and actresses aren't athletic. We still watch them for entertainment. Unless you're Tom Cruise, most of the people in Marvel aren't doing the flips themselves. Still watch them for entertainment.
I really got nothing.
How's this bad?
I think
Yeah.
I think I lost this one. It's just stupid. That's my answer. It's stupid.
Oh, thanks.
So okay, so you're going to go to where is this? Where is this thing?
Red Bank.
Again, Red Bank. See, why don't you go to Yes Arcades while you're there? Another shout out to Yes Arcade.
Maybe.
Okay, so you're going to sit in an audience and watch us. So
Yeah.
they do stuff in the middle.
Yeah.
They do some comedy.
I'm doing it too because
Now, do you? Okay. Now I'm back here. Do you cheer for someone again? Like what game?
I've never been to something like this.
Okay, but when you're watching someone play a video
Yeah.
game, who are you rooting for? What's the rooting interest?
Rooting?
Yeah, like when you watch a sports event, you go, oh, this is my team. I hate the other team. Go team. Is there?
Not.
So it's just for pure entertainment.
Yeah. What? What's wrong with pure entertainment?
Pure entertainment is good, but so there's no. Is it competition? I don't get it. Get it.
They commentate. They make funnies.
They make funnies.
And sometimes, and this actually brings up things I want to get into. They'll play story-based games.
Story-based games. I
Yeah,
don't know
like
what that, okay.
games.
Like Clue.
Not really.
So the
more
story-based game.
rigid story.
Okay.
But like games that are entirely story-based, and it just make fun of it. And it's hilarious.
Okay, so make it fun. Okay.
It is
Okay.
a total you have to experience for yourself. I can't explain it in a way that does Game Grumps or any other YouTube gamer justice.
Okay. Well, okay. So
Like
now
I can
you
go
said
on
they make-
forever saying, "Oh, Boss Level was hilarious." Nobody would understand if they weren't the ones experiencing it.
That's the movie with Alec Baldwin.
No, that's the video game show we did.
Oh.
Boss Level was funny. I can explain all the funny bits. You're not gonna laugh unless you were experiencing it firsthand.
Okay, but you said before you're watching the game and making fun of it. Do you remember Mystery Science Theater?
Yeah.
Is it like that where they pick something and they just goof on it the whole time, or are they showing it reference
Not
in any
always
way?
goofing on it.
Okay, they're just making funnies, as you say.
So like sometimes they'll goof on the game. Sometimes they'll just like tell stories of their life. Sometimes they'll just make bits that are
it's a whole
totally
show they put
unrelated.
together. Okay.
'Cause-
I thought
so
you were just watching a bunch of nerds play video games on stage.
Because Game Grumps originally was supposed to be a podcast.
And what happened?
They started playing video games with it.
Well, we should do that. We'll drag out the old Odyssey. I'll go to Grandma's house. I'll find it. We'll play some Quest for the Rings.
Yeah.
That was a good
Okay.
one. There was
Quest for the
dragons.
Rings?
There were dragons.
Lord of the Rings?
No. I clearly said Quest for the Rings. Okay, Odyssey ripped everything off. You're not following.
Okay.
Quest for the
Because
Rings.
I
We fought
recently
dragons.
found out that they made a Gollum game,
A Gollum game?
a Lord of the Rings game centered
for
around Gollum.
Okay, he's a little creepy looking
Yeah.
guy. Yeah.
Somehow they made it even creepier. Apparently the game did not work
Okay.
because who the hell wants to play as Gollum?
Isn't he the star? I think I saw one of them.
I haven't seen it, but no.
Okay.
Frodo's.
Fredo is. Oh, that's a Godfather.
Alfredo.
Fredo's. You broke my heart, Frodo.
Frodo
You broke
and-
my heart.
No, Frodo and Bilbo.
Dildo? What was his name? Bilbo. Sorry.
One of them's Lord of the Rings.
You're
One of them's The Hobbit. I
I
forget
don't think
which
these
one's
things
which.
worked, actually.
Yeah, so they decided out of all of the characters in the 55,000 pages that it is Lord of the Rings, Gollum was the one to choose.
Did you ever read Board of the Rings?
No.
It was from the 1970s. the guys who did National Lampoon.
Yeah.
Doug Kenny, Henry Beard.
Yeah.
Board of the Ring. It was brilliant. Long time ago.
That sounds
Brilliant.
funny.
Just
All
wanted
right,
to
so
do a
what's
shout
this
out to Doug Kenny.
quest for the rings?
Oh, is this a game where you fought a dragon?
Oh.
And you had some power.
Okay.
You could be invisible, but you never won. I never won. Oh, you got to get past the dragon. Couldn't beat the
Is
dragon.
it like the Magic Quest at Great Wolf Lodge? I never got past that.
I think it's
dragon.
exactly that. Same thing, only.
Would you count those as video games?
I guess so. What would you have to do? Just swing the wand around till the dragon died?
No, you had to swing the wand around and also be right-handed.
Oh, you lose. You're out.
Yeah, no, I know because I went there.
Why do you have to be
last
right-handed?
year. I don't
We
know.
should have sued.
I don't know. I went there last year. And I finally beat the dragon
Wait a sec.
after 10 years.
Slow down. You went last year
Yeah.
to Great Wolf Lodge and fought the dragon.
Yeah, I won.
Very proud. Very proud.
But no, I tried with my left hand
Couldn't beat him.
and I lost. And I tried with my left hand and I lost. So I let the person who I was going with, I let them go, and she tried it with her right hand and she won. So I went back and tried it with my left hand
And lost.
And I'm like, all right, let's try it. I did it with my right hand and won.
So when we went there, you played against it, right? And
Yeah.
your sister did.
Yeah.
Both lefties.
Yeah.
And you didn't win.
Yeah,
So we should have some kind of discrimination lawsuit
maybe.
against lefties.
Yeah, we'll just leave out the fact that back then we were just stupid children.
As opposed to
Guy was
now.
probably over here. We're like,
Yes, you are.
just turned around.
Great Wolf Lodge. Oh my God, we're shouting out to everybody. I think somebody would be a sponsor at this point.
Grey Wolf, call us.
This section is sponsored by Great Wolf Lodge.
Book your stay
The
today.
leftist hating Great Wolf Lodge.
I don't. Leftist?
Yeah, you're a leftist.
I don't think that's the right. I think lefty.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't know
Whatever.
terms today.
But no, the thing. So I want to bring up two video games.
Oh, you got more?
Because something that's big. I'm sure it was big back then. I don't know. But have you ever heard of a simulator game?
I love simulated games. What is it?
It's basically a game
Okay, got that part.
where you simulate doing monotonous things.
Wait, is this like the rides in like Disney Universal, those simulator rides?
Not at
like
all.
that? No.
This
I'm out.
is a these are video games that where you pretend to run a coffee shop or an internet cafe, or there's one of just walking. There's actually a whole genre called walking simulators.
Okay,
where you just kind of walk around and interact with things.
I go to start my game. I put the cartridge in.
No, you don't.
I don't. No more cartridge.
So disc and if not digital now.
Digital. Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't do it. I put the game on.
You buy the game off the online store and download
yes,
it.
Okay. Okay. So now I'm going to start this game.
Yeah.
And I got my joystick. Do I have my joystick?
Controller.
Controller. Okay. Got your controller. And now I'm just moving this guy forward. And I come to the corner and I make a left.
Yeah.
Does he at least go into a bad neighborhood and get jumped or something? What?
No.
What does he do? Come on.
You just kind of like, for some instances, you can just kind of like open up an internet cafe and place in some computers and.
What do you go to the bank for a loan to open up? It sounds like the worst game ever.
They're pretty popular.
How? What is wrong with this generation?
They're easy to make.
What easy to make? What?
They're easy games to program and make.
I get that. Okay, that's fine. Doesn't mean people should play them. What is wrong?
People like to experience things they can in real life without the hassle.
Why don't you actually do them?
Because there's no penalty if you go bankrupt in the game. If you go bankrupt in real
problem.
life, you're kind of effed.
You guys like play Call of Duty. We played Call of Duty when I was growing up. It's called the Iraq War. We actually went out and did this crap. Not that I went out and did this, but
Yeah, who the hell are you talking about?
But a salute to our veterans and armed forces who did. But I'm saying my generation, not me. We fought. It was a generation before we fought a world war. You know what that means? That's everyone. We fought everyone and
What if we
won.
want to re-fight the Civil War?
Is there a game for that?
I'm sure there is. What if we want to go back and fight medieval wars with knights and armor and stuff? What if you want to take samurai and put them up against medieval? Two people that wouldn't exist at all in the same time. Maybe. I don't know history enough. But like, come on. It's the fantastical element of the freedom of video games. You can be whatever you want. And for
that's the
some reason,
problem.
most people choose to run a coffee shop.
That's what I want to be, a barista. But that's the problem with you guys. You can be whatever you want, and the life, you can't be whatever you want. You guys need a reality check. You can't go out and open up your internet cafe that easily. You got to go out and you got to get your ass kicked.
Yeah, but when you open up the internet cafe, it's covered in garbage, so you have to clean it up first before you have to.
Why is it covered in garbage?
That's how they program the game. It's called a tutorial level.
This is the problem. I think we've discovered the problem.
I'm not done. I still got one more type of game.
As long as you want. I'm here all day. I got
visual novels.
What?
Visual novels.
Visual novels.
Yeah.
Novels or books.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
It's basically a storyline from start to finish, and you have very little agency over it.
What's that mean?
You don't control anything.
Okay, so basically you're reading a book online. Like Tale of Two Cities, I can play the video game version of it. I could be Pip or whoever was in Tale of Two Cities.
I don't know if there's a Tale of Two Cities one, but yeah.
Catcher in the Rye? You don't want to play Catcher in the Rye. You know what happens there.
No, I don't.
A rock star gets shot. That's what happens.
Oh, okay.
Nothing?
I've never read Catcher in the Rye.
But they don't shoot a rock star Catcher in the Rye.
Oh.
The guy who shot Lennon was reading Catcher in the Rye. And he did that for some reason. He thought that was the reason to kill John Lennon.
Okay.
I don't believe I got to explain this.
Why the hell would I know that? Whatever.
Make a Catcher in the Rye reference on the show.
Actually, one of the most popular series on Game Grumps is a visual novel.
Okay, so what's the novel?
A bunch of teenagers, a bunch of high schoolers get stuck in a school, and they have to try and kill each other. And then...
Now, you don't see this as a mirror of society with these video games?
Oh, no, because they're all goofy caricatures.
Oh, the goofy killers. Okay.
What they do is there's these motives to kill a person, and then because the game has to progress forward, somebody does, and then you go into a trial. You have to investigate who killed who and how.
No, now we're back to Clue.
And then you yell at people and play hangman to
Wait, who are you
guess
yelling at? Is other people playing?
No. Your character yells at the other characters.
Okay, this isn't like...
Not that you're doing anything. It's just scripted. Oh, my God. But then you play hangman.
You guys, okay.
And this is the most popular series on Game Grumps.
Okay, not only are you playing video games, which is lazy, you're not even playing the video game. You're watching.
They're very compelling stories. They're very compelling stories.
So watch a movie.
They're fun. No, because Hollywood doesn't know how to adapt video games, as seen with the live-action Mario movie.
Didn't it make like a ton of money?
The live-action one?
The last one. Well, the last one wasn't live action?
No.
Oh, I don't know.
That was animated.
Sonic
Italians don't actually look like that.
What?
Italians don't actually look like that.
I don't know if you did too. Do you think this has something like video games as kind of parallel with the way society has gone? Do you blame video games?
Especially the sports ones. NBA 2K23.
You know what? I agree with you, but probably not for the same reason. Because now people are playing the video games and they're not playing the actual sports. That's why I think it's a problem. Why go out and learn to play?
I never liked playing either, so
I understand that. That's the part. There's too many of yous out there, and less people who went and played sports.
What's the point of? I don't get sports.
Because you're out there and you're not sitting there with a bag of Cheetos watching somebody play a video game.
The gamer snack is Doritos, actually.
Doritos? Why'd you say it like that? It's Doritos.
I don't know. But the actual...
It's not Cheetos?
The stereotypical gamer snack is Doritos and Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew, that's right. Yes. All right. Well, I don't know. I just... They've come a long way, obviously, visually and graphically and whatever. Yeah. But my generation started it with Odyssey 2.
Did you guys start it?
I don't know when they became big right around the time that that horrible pandemic.
72. Pong was
Pong,
released.
exactly. And Pong was great. Pong. You know what? You guys should watch Pong. That's how you should do your games now. You know how you watch your video games? Watch Pong. There you go. Commentate on that, you sons of bitches. That's what I think.
I'm sure there is professional.
That should be our show.
Pong.
Let's do a commentary on Pong
game.
There's your next episode.
Most outrageous. Table tennis. Damn you, ping pong. Beer pong.
Just put Pong video game.
Why is there a pro beer sports?
Pong?
There's an MLBR. Major League Beer Pong.
Really? They've gone professional?
I don't know if it's actually professional, but there's a website called Pro Beer Sports.
I bet you there's money.
Shout out probeersports.com. They even got the
there you go.
They got the guy
sponsor.
in the corner.
That's funny. That's funny. We should make them a sponsor, even though neither of us like beer. This episode is sponsored by Major League Beer Pong. All right. Well, I think you got anything else? Because we didn't settle anything here at all. I had terrible video games.
Did we set out to settle? Was this?
I don't know what we did. I just know that you're a video game addict, and I don't know where it came from because I was never.
Okay, say addict.
Yeah, you threw a thing at someone. You threw a controller at someone. Imagine if you threw the stuff we had back in our days. The whole con, you'd kill 40 people with throwing that. Just throw one of the cartridges at somebody. Hey, can you help me? I want to throw this at that guy over there. I have no idea how you have. This generation sucks.
Oh my gosh. If you would like to hear more from us.
We always say that. No one does.
Hey.
Except the good people that we mentioned at the top of the show.
Wait, let me get the list again. Most
Euphus
popular
Josephus
names.
Archibald.
James, Oliver, Benjamin, Noah, Olivia, Henry, Emma, Mia, Sophia, Liam, Ava, Isabel, Amelia, Lucas, Jack, Michael, Daniel, Alexander, Joseph, John, Elizabeth, Emily, Theodore, Grace. I'm sorry. Grace.
Grace.
No, there's a space in between each letter of Grace.
Oh, it's initials?
No, it's G space R space A space C space E.
Okay.
I don't know why it's sworn.
She's a big fan. We love
Thank you, GRACE.
All right, wrap it up.
All right. If you'd like to hear more from us, we are at FTD Cast on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, X, Instagram, TikTok, Threads, your local bulletin board, Times Square pizza shops, bumper stickers, select windows displays in Home Depot, the pop-up ad on the sketchy website you're on, and implanted into your brain using microchips.
Why not in the Times Square peep shows? How come we don't advertise there? That's our audience. We'll
get there.
We want the pervs and creeps we want watching. I'm on the X, Joe, the Joe Pep 1, Instagram, Joe Pep 27. Did you give out the email?
If you'd like to get your word out on the artists, comedians, etc., contact us at feedingtheduckspodcast@gmail.com. No, Feeding the Ducks podcast@gmail.com. There's no N.
You sound so annoyed. If you want to be on the fucking show.
I'm sorry. No, we appreciate your input. I'm Kingpin Creations on.
We're getting mail. Oh, I still didn't read the mail.
TikTok. I'm Kingpin Creations on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. King with a Y, and that's all we got.
Shut it down.
All right. Peace.